G'day Suzuki Club family. I am currently in the Hamamatsu Suzuki Plaza. Just happened to be in Japan, and here I am in Hamamatsu, about to go through the Suzuki Museum. So I just thought, seeing it's 50 years, I'd take you on a little tour if you'd like to see what's here. So it takes you through the whole design process for Suzuki, including the boardroom meeting where everyone gets together to discuss what they want to design, and then there's this little mock-up here of the design lab. You've got things like the models that they build. You can see this is how they actually make the shape of the car out of clay. So this is clay modeling. Takes you through all the different, like the upholsteries and the interior fittings. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here about how they design the interior. There's a guy there doing the clay interior again. Here's a Sierra right here. It's cut down the middle so you can see everything that it's made of. I mean, I'm sure you guys know all of this, you've pulled all yours apart. This is talking about some of the safety equipment, and you can see it's highlighting all the bumpers and the cross members and front side body members, the airbags. So it's just showing all the safety stuff that they put into the vehicles. It has such a delicate touch. This is the sand mold that they use to create the interior shape of engines, and then they melt the ingots and they pour it around the sand. And this is what it looks like when it comes, like the sand is still in there, so that's the mold, and they've poured all the metal around it. And then of course they clean out all the sand, and that's what you're left with. The museum takes through a whole bunch of stuff about how the gears are cut, how the plastics are made. And then it brings you up here to this part where it simulates the assembly line. And they just show all the different steps involved in assembling the vehicles, putting the engines in, and so on. And then the final process where they fit all the interior stuff, and finally testing and quality control. There you go, that's how they make your car. This is the guy who you can thank for having your Suzuki, Michio Suzuki, the founder and first president of Suzuki Motor Company. Just like Toyota, they started life doing looms. So textiles was a major industry here in Japan for a long time, and then it became motor vehicles. Lots of different bicycles, motorized bicycles, motorbikes. These early motor vehicles were really bare bones. This is a 1959 model, and you can see inside there's really not a lot to it. It's really quite basic. Suzu Light Fronti TLA 1962, and again pretty basic inside. Little ute, little carry. Look at that, isn't that cute? This would have been fun to do the Milan, Rome, Napoli rally in one of those. Lots of little vehicles that I've never seen before, that obviously didn't make their way to Australia. And always little, right? That's always been Suzuki's thing. They're always little. Look at this little caravan. I'd actually love one of those. And of course down here we get to the stuff that you guys would be more familiar with. There we go, there's a 1970 Jimny. That would be the two-stroke, I think. Two-stroke, two-cylinder. Then this is the 72 model. Still a two-stroke, two-cylinder. Registered as a historic car of Japan. Got the LJ, oh, interesting. That's the three-cylinder two-stroke, but it's got the bonnet like the LJ80s had. Oh, look at this modern beast. Bar treads and all. Three-cylinder two-stroke. Interesting that that's a two-stroke three-cylinder, but in the body of the 1 litre that we got in Australia. Here's the Vitara. Oh, look at that. Signed by Elton John for some reason. The Elton John limited edition. 4-stroke, 4-cylinder. No idea why Elton John's signing these things. This is kind of interesting. It's a concept car, obviously just for 2 people. It's interesting the way they've got the wheel covers on it. The wheel covers the entire wheel except for where it touches the road. I guess that's for safety in pedestrian areas. The Q concept. Interesting.